Good morning.
Good morning.
It's waiting. I'm like, where's the good morning? We're flying along Highway 14 today. Beautiful, beautiful foggy day. Go through a whole bunch of tunnels. It's kind of nice running down this highway again. First, here's a quick message from our sponsor, Sutco. Sutco Transportation is now hiring Super B woodchip, Super B flat deck, Class 1 drivers in BC's Lower Mainland, the Okanagan, and the Kootenays. To apply, go to sutco.ca, use promo code QuadFan, let them know I sent you. Get an extra $100 on their first payday. Also, make sure you use my name as a reference when you're applying for the job. Any referral bonuses I get, I will split with you guys. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
It is 10:50 a.m. Plus 4 degrees Celsius. On Highway 14. Alright, Garmin's not gonna like this route. Okay, Garmin's gonna be yelling at me for a bit. I forgot to redo the route so that it's okay with the tunnels. So this is Murdoch. Ooh, bison. A whole bunch of bison on the right hand side.
Continue on State 14.
You happy now, Garmin? It's got a big warning. Oversized. Like, yes. I know technically those tunnels are lower than my smokestacks, but fine. So yeah, we're on Highway 14 westbound, Jess's favorite highway.
Yeah, it's magical right now. Look at the clouds and the fog like that.
Yeah, it is kind of beautiful. Beautiful day. Yeah, I don't have my camera set up yet, but I figure I might pull a couple of flip clips off of the dash cam here and see what it looks like down into the fog. Beautiful morning. Plus 2 degrees Celsius. Wishram Road. Wishram is a town down on the bottom. Yeah, we started early in the morning in the fog. I'm sure I threw those clips in somewhere if they worked out. Maybe just a short little clip of in the fog. I didn't have any cameras or microphone or anything set up. I just hit record in the fog. But man, what a beautiful day here is right now. We sat for almost 2 hours after unloading, waiting for our next load. We don't have our next load yet. We've just been told to drive a direction, driving towards Chehalis. Columbia River Basin, or the Columbia Gorge, Scenic Byway, whatever you want to call it. It is definitely worth a highway to drive on. I would like to ride this motorcycle. It'd be a fun motorcycle ride.
I like it east to west. I like better than west to
So what we're doing now?
Yeah, I think. I don't know why. I'm trying to think what direction I usually like. Hello. Hi, Ivan. How are you? Hello?
Sounds good.
Cell service kind of sucks here. Hello? Yeah, can you hear me now? He's driving. Can I take a message? Can I pass it on to him? Okay, so just go to Tacoma and then wait and see what you find there. Okay, we'll do that then. Yeah, just send us a text or a message when you find out. The cell service kind of sucks over here. So that works for you. Yeah, drop the call.
His cell service really sucks over here. I like what you did, the kind of forcing him to talk to you.
He's like, you're not always able to talk.
He's an awesome guy. He's still learning on how to do our trips and stuff. But he doesn't like talking to Jess. I don't know why. Maybe thinks it's a conflict of interest. It's like everybody else in the company just treats Jess as if as if they're talking to me. So he'll learn.
And it's really hard with his accent to understand.
Yeah, he's got a thick. I'm not sure. It's like a Russian. I don't know if he's Russian or not, but that kind of accent, Ukrainian, Russian, that part of the world accent.
From what I can understand, there may be something in Tacoma, so go to Tacoma. Chehalis doesn't work out.
Chehalis does not work out. Okay. So we're headed to Tacoma. Good enough for me. If we don't have any info, we will stop at the last rest area before Tacoma.
I'm like, whatever, let's say go north if you're going to empty, right?
Yeah. So technically, our smokestacks are 13 feet 3 inches tall. If you guys are reading the numbers on the low bridge or low tunnel, those numbers are for the edge of the highway. So, no issues for me. Even if it says 12 feet 2 inches or whatever it said. Yeah, in a situation like that, by the time I had my Bluetooth headphones fired up, we would have dropped the phone call already, so. Alright, this town is Lyle. L-Y-L-E. I just love these type of days. They're kind of foggy, overcast, but you're also getting sun. So it's just a bit of fog that gives everything a little bit of mystery. I really love these type of days. Go Lyle Cougars! They're always like cougars and lions, and rams,
Bears, don't forget
bears.
Where's the moose?
Where's the moose? Where's the elk?
I see elk once in a while. I was coyotes.
You were coyotes, yeah? It's like, let's go something unique. Badgers, I see badgers. Where's the skunks? The Beaverdale skunks. Why not? Why not be unique? The Nasket sloths.
Oh, look at
Oh,
all
a
the
lot of bald eagles in that tree, like
Yeah.
a lot.
I was wondering why they were all there.
25 plus bald eagles in one tree there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Most likely we're loading tomorrow morning then.
Yeah, you guys, Chili's is no go. Let's try to live from Tacoma to Coast to grab your quad.
Tacoma to Vancouver, BC. Okay. I'll probably wood pellets. If they have any in stock.
Rest here in half a mile.
Oh, half a mile? Yep, we're stopping there. Stopping there for sure. After sitting there for 2 hours, I was starting to think of just driving here, even if we didn't have a load. I was gonna debate and ask. It's like, hey, I need to go drive towards a rest area. So am I driving east or north back to Yakima? One or the other. Nope, he's coming a little too quick. We'll wait. Chamberlain Lake Rest Area. I don't know where Chamberlain Lake is. Maybe up towards the right hand side. We'll be right back.
We've been here for 10 years, so.
Let's get her moving. This corner's always tricky. Actually, I got you with. I don't need to put my seatbelt off. Normally, I gotta lean way forward.
Clear.
Clear?
Clear.
Still clear?
Still clear.
Okay. All right. Right, we're headed to Tacoma. Man, I miss driving this highway. It's been a while.
I love this highway. I was just thinking, I wish people got excited about this highway, like versus.
Yeah, like other highways. Everybody, like, you mean for YouTube? The amount of people that will watch these videos compared to if I name a video Coquihalla. Now, the Coquihalla videos are cool. They're just not as cool as this. I guess it's also a difference between on-screen and real life.
Nature.
Nice waterfalls in there.
Yeah, like waterfalls and eagles and trains.
There's a little one there.
So much tunnels, fog. Yeah. This highway has it all.
Kind of does. It kind of does. Beautiful cliffs. Well, if we're doing the wood pellets in Tacoma, we know a truck stop there where we can park it.
Yeah, that's if we do go there. No, we're not sure. You're probably right, but we don't know.
We'll find out as we get close.
So cool.
Hopefully that Pacific Pride has parking, because I don't want to pull into the Loves with the Super Bee. Find out.
So tried out the Rain-X yesterday and you really liked it.
Yeah, the camera with the Rain-X on it worked out pretty good yesterday. Driving through the fog, as the fog, beaded up and became bigger drops, it just flipped right off the lens. So the Rain-X idea worked, and thank you to whoever suggested the plastic Rain-X. Good call. There's a lot of cars parked here along that little scenic little byway there.
I think there's a waterfall or two up the top that they all like to go see.
Yes, you can actually hike up the old highway
Yeah.
here. Yes. So if you hike up on the right-hand side, you see that old highway there. You can see the waterfall. Yeah, it's just a tremendous waterfall up there. You can't really see it well, but it is right in this gap. Yep. Oh, look, another train. Empty lumber empty lumber train. It's a mix of everything, but it looks like it's empty train.
So it's kind of nice that it's nice enough to put the camera out again.
Yeah. Putting the camera outside just gives us a little bit mix of a different views, right? So I like putting them out there, but the weather's just not been cooperating. It's more of a summer thing. So whenever I can, I'll put the camera outside. When I can't, I can't.
Definitely sounds windy.
It is a little windy. It's kind of jerking me all over the place. The wind's being a jerk.
We called the River Mad yesterday, so we're teaming up.
Well, this is the Columbia River still. Coming into, how do you pronounce this town's name?
Is it Bingen?
Bingen?
I don't know. I'm going off of memory here.
Yes, that is the town. I just don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it or not. Definitely a lot of trains parked here today. Not sure why they're all parked. Bingen. Well, entering Bingen. Something about a super truck.
Yeah. That's all I heard.
She's one of those special drivers. Good morning.
Somebody's complaining about somebody.
It's probably over on the other side of the interstate.
Yep. I always dislike it when there's truckers that think they're special and they look what I can do. I can do this and nobody else can. I break all these laws and get away with it. It's like, okay, super trucker, okay.
Good on fuel?
I'm good on fuel. We fueled up on I-90 there yesterday, so.
You just realized that Super Beast take up more fuel, so that adds.
Super Beasts do take a lot more fuel. They do. They're not as fuel efficient. Your fuel tank goes emptier a little quicker. The way we're headed, there's some Pacific Prides up that way and a Flying J.
Of the old equipment that was.
Yeah, the way they stored the old equipment in the shed like that, kind of open to the road. Yeah, kind of like that. Hey, this is where we began our company, driving these small little trucks transporting fruit. Now we're this huge company. Keep the old equipment on display. Mount Adams Fruit, now hiring.
So I'll take some fruit. I'm hungry enough.
I guess it's getting food time. Did it say low tunnels and 7 miles?
Oh, so I didn't even read the sign. Just looking somewhere.
I'm just wondering if it'll make it into this video or not. This is the Hood River Bridge to the left hand side.
Why did you have to yawn?
Limited to 32 tons for me. Oh, looks like it's actually closed right now. There's restrooms there, but you can't get a big rig into there. I guess if you needed to, you could pull over on the side of the road here and just walk across.
Yeah.
Just set cruise control for 40 miles per hour here. What, 65 kilometers? Very, very narrow section of road here. For a semi-truck anyway. Very narrow. It's quite beautiful. I really love the narrow sections.
Mm-hmm.
the morning I was asking where's all the cars, but there's more traffic now. It's not crazy traffic, but there is now there's actual traffic.
Train coming this way.
Ah, yes. So we got a loaded train. That's why everybody's parked on sidings. What have we seen? 3 trains so far just parked there?
I think 2, but there might have been 3. I don't know.
They're all sitting on sidings waiting for this train to come barreling through. It's a train day. Look at all the gear on that dock.
Yeah.
Must be working on the dock. I don't know. Actually, there's just trash all over that yard. Never mind. Maybe just trash. What? We got 4 engines on the front. That was more than 4.
It's like 5, maybe?
6.
Can't
Had an
count.
old Santa Fe engine in there. I was looking at the road, I wasn't counting. Not a very long train. So the engines, most of them are probably powered off. They're just going along for a ride. Beautiful scenery along the coast of the river here.
I know my seatbelt's probably being annoying on the microphone. Just rubbing.
Oh, you're rubbing the microphone on that seatbelt? Plugging in USBs. And of course, you can never plug in the USB the right way the first time. It's not possible. Alright, here's the rest of those tunnels. It's just such a gorgeous day with the clouds.
It's just
Magic.
beautiful.
Magic is the title of this video. Magic. $12.11 on the edge here, and I am 13.3. 13.3? Yeah, 13.3. Haven't hit it yet, but I've seen people just barely nick the tunnel, so. Yeah, I could drive this highway all day long. Still U-turn, drive back. Just drive back and forth.
Well, you would get tired of it eventually, so I Oh.
Maybe we're just excited because we haven't been here for such a long time.
And I'm usually excited.
Hey, Popo. Oh, it's actually Sheriff. .136, so it's 3 inches taller. If you look inside the tunnel, I don't know if the camera focus is quick enough, you actually see a line along the top edge of the tunnel where semis have scraped the edges, either with their smokestacks or with their vans, the dry vans and the reefer vans, where they've scraped the side. You can't see this line. This one's not bad. It has just a couple of little lines. Some of the lower ones have quite a bit of lines. That one's got quite a few lines. I should really be honking my horn in tunnels. I'm dropping the ball on that. Totally dropped the ball on that. My apologies. I like the really long ones on Highway 1 in between Kamloops and Hope. If you take Highway 1 instead of the Coquihalla, there's some longer tunnels in there, and if you honk your horn there, it's a really good echo.
Beautiful, the birds.
Yeah,
Makes you want to get out.
This is what makes you go on a vacation and want to really enjoy this type of stuff, right? You want to stop and hike and, yep. Little White Salmon River.
Don't get a feel that it's January though. It's so weird.
It does not feel like this is the winter. This does not feel like winter. We got another full month of winter coming, but honestly, I probably say this in every video, how nice of a winter we've had this year.
Like I just feeling get out and do things. Like,
yep,
it's
it felt like
winter.
spring. There's another train waiting.
Oh, no Peggy.
Tail end of the train.
It's kind of pretty. I might post that. We'll see. Where snow clumps are.
Dog Creek. Yeah, there's still little clumps of snow on the side. Yeah, you can see they got quite a bit of snow here, but it's all melted. The only place where there's snow left is where the avalanches came down. love the different layers of clouds. Like that one layer of clouds that's lower. I guess that'd be fog, while the clouds up higher. It just feels like a Bob Ross painting.
Almost, yeah. I'll work on this.
Really enjoy watching it. See how many people parked over here. Everybody's out hiking. All these hiking trails. People are out busy hiking. Everybody feels like it's springtime and it's out time to get out and hike. Really enjoy watching Bob Ross paintings. I remember watching them as a kid growing up. They were always on TV.
That's like the only channel we had growing up was PBS. Watched a lot of stuff on that.
I think it was CBC for us. On CBC was.
And Reading Rainbow.
Don't know what Reading Rainbow is.
Well, there was that I watched. There's a couple that come to mind, I just can't remember the name of them. So it's a Fix It Up house improvement one, but I can't remember the name of it. That one might have been on a different channel. We had like one of those old rabbit ear antennas that you had to tune.
Yep.
And we would get some stations and channels some days.
One or
some
two
days.
channels on the right day, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember buying a roll of copper and just laying the copper out on top of the roof.
Oh yeah.
Just a copper wire went out the bedroom window, and I had it up on the roof, winding back and forth, top of the roof. And then the copper wire literally plugged into the back of the TV where the coaxial plugged in.
Yeah.
You would normally screw like cable in. It would literally just plug that in, one wire plugged in, and it would make the TV so much more clear, and we could get CBC and I think Fox News or something like that back in the day.
Pretty cool.
Those were, you could actually get some clear TV then.
We were listening to music yesterday from the 90s. I'm like, man, there's something like talking about how you used to listen to music on tapes. Like, it's so foreign now to say that, right?
Yeah, we were listening to the 90s on Sirius XM, and yeah, I remember owning some of those cassette tapes. PlayStation is closed. Never seen this one open. It looks like it's boarded up, so probably never will be open.
Popo?
Yep, Popo sitting there. That might be DOT. Although that looked like it was maybe local Popo, so I don't know. Yeah, you don't speed on this highway. I'm not a speeder in the first place, but the amount of cops that sit on this highway is significant.
Maybe last night, like a truck was flashing us.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care. I don't know why you're flashing me, but if you're flashing me because there's a cop ahead, I don't care. We're driving big rigs. We should not be speeding in these things. Because imagine you're speeding and all of a sudden you hit somebody and kill them. Guess who's going to get full blame because you were speeding? Everything in the truck is GPS tracking you. If you got the E-log, it's GPS tracking you. It knows how fast you're driving. The truck knows how fast you were driving. If you've got a Cummins engine, it's got a GPS tracker in it that sends it to Cummins. There's easy ways of knowing how fast you're going.
I know we were broken down, right? The live stream got dispatched. She's like, oh yeah, I can see this and this and this.
Yep.
Like, it talks to him constantly.
I called dispatch and she just looked up at it and goes, oh, these are the things, basically the air codes. Your engine says these are the things that are wrong with it. Dispatch knows what's wrong with the engine just by logging in and looking at it.
I'm personally okay with them having that info because of the...
Yeah, I have no issues with that.
Yeah.
The thing is, you could have somebody overstep, and if you had a terrible boss that was a micromanager, that would suck.
Yeah.
Because they know exactly where you are at all times. In fact, any micromanager boss sucks. If you're a micromanager boss, maybe don't be the boss anymore. Can't stand micromanager bosses. I guess there are some people that need the micromanagement. I know when I was the manager, I had a hard time with those people that needed to be told every little thing what to do. It's like, I want to be able to tell people, this is the task I want you to do. I don't care how you do it. Just that's a task I've asked you to go do. I want to be able to walk away and ignore you unless there's a problem. Then you come and talk to me. Other than that, go do your job. I don't have to micromanage you.
Fine print says safely. You want them to safely
Do the job. I think a good boss is there to tell you what their task is and then leave you alone and be there if you need help. There's a good, hey, I'm in trouble, I don't know how to do this, I need help. That's when you step in as a boss and go, okay.
I would also say for me, I look at boss that steps in when you're shorthanded. Doesn't
Yeah.
hide in the office.
True. Yep. When you're short-handed, the boss better jump in and take that person's job. Any boss that can't pick up any of the jobs below you, you need to learn those jobs. Nothing wrong with coming in with no knowledge of the jobs. Let's say you come into a place and you have no idea what your employees do for a living. Perfectly fine. I've had bosses like that, and I hated bosses like that, but I also like bosses like that. Perfectly fine if you have no clue how my job works. Go and do my job. Slowly go through the company and work your way through and figure out how to do that job. Come and work 2 or 3 days with that job and get a basic understanding on how that job is performed.
Well, then you also understand, like, if if that job is slower than normal or busier than normal. Like, you understand when they say they can't do things.
You know what lazy feels like at that job,
Yeah.
and what, oh, it looks lazy, but they're doing their job looks like.
Yeah. So we had a manager that annoyed me. Like, we would call for a duty manager.
You'd call for a manager over and over, and half an hour later, an hour later.
And they're sitting in the office
And they've
the
been
whole
sitting in
time.
the office the whole time, ignoring your call. It's like,
Because I would have other people I would call and be like, yeah, I can see her. She's just sitting there. And it's like, well, I've been wanting that help, you know, that. Yeah.
I hate people that spend time in their office and don't ever leave it. Go out on the floor and work there with your people, even if you're not short-handed. Work for an hour with one person and then jump to another person and work for an hour with them. And not there to criticize them, not to do anything like that, just to help them out and learn from them.
Well, for me, most of the time,
Did that all the time.
it was because we were outside in the main part of the store and needed to be locked up to go home, right? I'm like, I can't leave and she locks the doors, and she wouldn't come lock the doors. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't
Somebody
leave.
to come here and lock this door before I can go home. It's a security thing. That's all I need, and I'm waiting for 45 minutes, just sitting here waiting to. Why do you get all this overtime? Because you wouldn't come and lock my door.
Yep.
I mean, if they were dealing with some kind of emergency, fine.
Yeah.
But just sitting in the office, yeah. I mean, there are things you have to do in the office. You got to do a bunch of paperwork. There are things you have to do in the office, but you can't sit in there all day every day.
Well, the thing is, you used to find a placeholder, put down your paperwork, lock the door, and come back.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can go on about that one. That one, yeah. It's the type of management I don't like.
I think I was incredibly blessed with the fact that my employees wanted me back after I quit.
Yes.
Whenever I saw them, they asked me to come back. It's like, that's a huge compliment. Huge compliment. So, really appreciated those people. What are you looking for? That.
This one.
That.
It's like, why am I holding your phone? Oh, I was gonna plug it in. And then I can upload that photo later if I remember.
Well, guys, I think we should call it a day. So thank you guys so much for all the support you guys always show us. Hey, no yawning allowed, man.
Woman.
Fine, woman. No yawning allowed, woman. Unbelievable. Anyway, we're out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I have no idea where we'll be at tomorrow. We'll have to play by ear and see what's going on.
We're still not sure about today, so you know.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I suspect we'll load in Tacoma tomorrow morning, but I could be wrong. Anyway, thank you guys again. Really, really appreciate you guys. You guys rock.
Adios.
Thank you.